once again, everyone, from ringside, Mike Tenay and Don West, and on a night when we will see 2 championship bouts, on a night when we'll witness match 2 in the best-of-3 series between AMW and Triple X, we open the pay-per-view with the appearance of Raven.
This is a complete and utter travesty. Sabu is a complete coward, just like I said. I am appalled that the man has tried to fake an injury in order to get out of wrestling me.
Fake an injury?
It's exasperating. This is just the way his uncle the Sheik taught him. Always be afraid, always run away, and always be a coward.
Sabu injuring his back in a match this weekend in Buffalo, New York.
I saw the fear in his eyes. I see the fear in each and every one of your eyes. I am a deity, and you people need to worship me.
Wow. That's going a little overboard.
Seeing as how Sabu was too scared to show up, how about his little buddy, his little funky sidekick, Sonjay Dutt? Maybe he'd like to pick up the gauntlet and come down and face Raven, because I know I need to beat somebody up. What about it, Sonjay? Are you cowardly too? Are you gonna follow in the footsteps of the Sheik, Sabu, and now Sonjay Dutt? The 3 cowards. There's the 3 wise men, the 3 stooges, and now we have the 3 cowards. Come on, Sonjay. Anytime, Sonjay. Come on.
Oh, Raven just using this.
How about somebody else then, if he won't come?
Raven tossing out the challenge, directing his comments and his statements, and it is Sonjay Dutt. For months, he's been linked with Sabu, tag team partners because of their similar heritage, and Sonjay's going to pick up the battle for Sabu in this Hangman's Horrors match.
I'll tell you what, you got to admire that, though, but Sonjay Dutt has taken so much at the hands of Raven, and Raven calling him out, just calling him out and calling him a coward was all that he could take. He's picking up the battle for Sabu, but it's also a battle for Sonjay Dutt.
You see the nooses, you see the collars positioned on all 6 sides of the hexagon ring. Hang your opponent until he's unable to continue.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Sonjay Dutt, this is something that Raven's been prepared for. This is a match that Raven has a definite advantage in. It's something he's already done. Sonjay Dutt's going on emotion right now, Mike Tenay. He's going on the emotions of his feelings towards Raven, his feelings towards Sabu, and I just don't know if it's going to be enough.
And you see that Raven has the collar, has the noose positioned now around the neck of Sonjay to try and toss him over the top rope, and Sonjay, using some of his X Division skills, able to put on the brakes, spring back off the ropes, and at the same time, able to take the noose and the collar off. Oh, but Raven dropped him across the top rope.
Mike, you said it best, X Division skills. Sonjay Dutt's going to have to use every one of them in this match. He's going to have to keep Raven off balance. He's going to have to do things that Raven is not used to seeing, because if they fight this kind of a battle right here, Raven's going to mop the floor up with him.
That time, Sonjay, maybe not thinking all the way through, because he went to swing his ropes back through between the legs. The steel chain was right there, right in the way. And again, it's what you talked about right at the top of this match. The experience factor that Raven has. He's been involved in a match like this previously when he beat Vampiro. Sonjay, first time in anything similar to this.
Oh, I'll tell you what, great move there by Sonjay Dutt as he skins the can, so to speak, and wow, Raven just flying right through him. This might be the advantage Sonjay Dutt needs.
Sonjay hits the drop kick that sends Raven into the guardrail. Cameramen turned over as well at ringside here at the Asylum. Look at this.
That's what he's going to have to do. Use his high-risk, high-flying moves, keep Raven off balance, use his momentum of his body weight, because he doesn't have near the body weight that Raven has, and use it to his advantage.
Able to double spring that time from the top rope, crashing down into Raven, who went directly into the steel safety rail. Sonjay continues the offensive against Raven. Repeated shots to the back, and that time it worked better.
Wow, great move there by Sonjay Dutt. He spins around, catches Raven smack dab in the face with a kick. And, you know, Sonjay Dutt's a great X Division athlete that we've seen that's kind of been sidelined through this whole thing with the Sabu situation. He's shown his support for Sabu. This is a kid that, you know, deep down, he's probably wanted to be in the X Division action, wanted to be pursuing that title, but his loyalty to Sabu has kept him there at Sabu's side. This is his chance right here to make up for it.
Sonjay trying to beat Raven at his own game with his own moves right there. The clothesline, the follow-up bulldog, and able to catch Raven with a big right hand into the head, shoot him off into the turnbuckles, and then spring off the ropes. Raven ducks the clothesline. Sonjay not able to duck the kick from Raven.
I'll tell you what, it was just a little too Too much, too little, too late right there, as Raven's just got such a weight advantage here, and he's such an experience edge on Sonjay Dutt that Sonjay Dutt has got. It's going to have to be total nonstop for him. You give Raven 1 inch and he'll take a mile.
As we mentioned at the top of this match, you hang your opponent from that noose, from that collar, until he's unable to continue. That's how you win this Hangman's Horror.
What in the world? Who are these people? Who are these hooded people watching this match? That's creepy.
A couple of hooded individuals looking, where are they at?
I don't know.
Someplace here in the asylum, obviously. Remember a couple of weeks ago when we saw, I think it was one hooded figure that was out here during Raven and Sabu's match. What is this about?
I'll tell you what, it completely black cloaks, black hoods. You have no idea who they are as they're just staring, watching Raven in action right here, and Sonjay Dutt. Raven again, total advantage to set up a table right here in front of us too, Mike.
Trying to weaken Sonjay Dutt, first by driving him back first into the safety rail. You're right, a table has been set up at ringside, actually right directly in front of our broadcast table, and Raven pointing to that table. Going to see the power, the weight advantage that he has, but Sonjay, we're talking about the heart of Sonjay Dutt.
Great move by Sonjay Dutt as he turns it around in his own way. I'll tell you something, he is so good with those moves. That's something that Raven probably doesn't know about him, that you get Sonjay up high around, you know, with his legs around your neck. He can do some unbelievable things.
Yeah, he really is able to either come up with a counter move or fight you off like he did there with the series of right hands before he snapped off the Hurricane Rana, but then you saw the power game, the strength of Raven, just too much for Sonjay, as Raven goes back to get one of the steel chains and try and position that the noose that he has.
Oh, look at this. He's kind of, what he's doing is he's cutting down on the length the chain's going to move. As you see him putting this...
He's taking the play out of the chain is what he's doing.
But absolutely, so that when he hangs Sonjay Dutt with it, it's going to be instantaneous.
You're right that there's not that full length of chain.
Look at that.
Sonjay, and he's got, oh no.
He's got him right there, as you can see. As Sonjay Dutt, I mean, this is somebody that's never been in this situation before, ever.
And Sonjay just hanging on for dear life. You see him reaching up and trying to hook onto that top rope, just to, in essence, Don, trying to give himself a little bit more leeway with the chain.
What's Raven doing? He comes over right here, grabs a chair.
Steel chair in hand.
Oh, he's taking out his frustrations on Sabu not showing up. This is so dangerous, but look at Sonjay Dutt as he's got the legs around him.
He's got the head scissors.
Fighting for everything he's got, Mike.
Yeah, trying to choke him out at the same time, using the leg strength, but there's the steel chair that comes into play, courtesy of Raven.
The steel chair caught Sonjay Dutt square in the head. The only good thing is Sonjay was able to get the dog collar loose from around his neck. But think about the air that's gone out of his body right there, too.
Yeah, just what I was going to mention, the fact that he's been hanging there for the better part of, what would you say, 30 to 45 seconds without any relief at all. Back into the ring, going to try and mount an offense.
Oh, Raven was just taunting him to punch him. Sonjay did, and now Sonjay's just showing a little fire.
Yeah, think about this.
Another one and another one.
This is the heart we were talking about. Those shots first from his knees. Now he gets back up to his feet, and right hand after right hand, and then a clothesline.
Sonjay Dutt showing some fire, and he turns around and does it again. Raven takes another one.
Series of running, charging clotheslines by Sonjay Dutt, all of them connecting on Raven.
That's a fifth one right there as Sonjay. Now look at him. He's motioning for Raven to get up. Oh, nice kick to the back of the head by Sonjay Dutt.
Raven gets to his feet. Sonjay hits the enziguri kick that takes down Raven.
Big opportunity right here for Sonjay. He's actually got Raven down if he can take advantage of it. He needs to somehow try to get one of these collars around Raven's neck to try to get Raven to submit.
Again, Sabu injuring his back in a match this weekend in Buffalo, New York. Sonjay Dutt stepping up to the plate and accepting the challenge of Raven, and off the top rope, he's able to hit the clothesline.
He did it again, uses his momentum coming off of the top rope, which when Raven has such a huge weight advantage, that helps Sonjay every chance he gets. And what's Sonjay Dutt doing right here?
Sonjay ignoring the table that Raven had positioned at ringside, and now goes underneath the ring, and he's got a trash can.
Well, think about it. Raven threw Sonjay Dutt in a trash can and almost lit him on fire.
Yeah, who can ever forget that? We saw the video package at the top of the show detailing the history between these two, as now Sonjay's going to try and get that collar, going to try and get that noose around the neck of Raven, who's fighting him off.
You see Raven trying to grab there at the elbow, fighting it back. Raven right now finding himself in the Wrong end of the dog collar that he planned on being in, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think Raven finding himself in a position as we take a look at those two hooded individuals. Now they've moved down near the ring entrance area here, Don, from whatever location that they were at earlier in the asylum, as Sonjay going to try and get that collar permanently around the neck of Raven.
Yeah, they're right up here behind our right shoulders. I hope they stay far enough away, as you can see them there. Really creepy looking. And
did you check this move out by Sonjay?
Oh, look at this, the double collar action as he's setting up the chains. Oh, this is going to put Raven in a spot where he has nowhere to go. Nowhere he can go. And wow, what an opportunity for Sonjay.
Yeah, very fortunate for Raven that one of those collars comes loose, but not so fortunate that Sonjay is wielding the trash can.
He even caught him with the bottom of the trash can, which is a lot firmer base. And you saw what it did, is it just flattened Raven right there. Pointing up like Sabu would do. This is his chance.
Oh!
Oh, Raven, though, so smart, caught it. Sonjay going up high. Oh, but again, Raven fighting for dear life.
Experience factor again of Raven, knowing what he needs to do in this kind of a matchup. This hangman's whore, able to hang on so that he didn't go down.
No.
Look out! Oh!
Golly! Raven just grabbed Sonjay and just flung him into the table. Brutal.
Sonjay Dutt crashing through the table, courtesy of Raven, who threw him from the top all the way down, and Sonjay's in trouble here,
Look how
Don.
exhausted Raven is, though, too, Mike. That took a lot out of him right there. Not only has he had the dog collar around his neck pulling at him from both sides, but Sonjay Dutt, he was able to just get him. Sonjay down there, I don't know what he's looking for underneath. Oh! Did you just see that?
He threw fire! He threw fire right in Raven's face!
Oh, what a move by Sonjay. Totally caught Raven unprepared. And now he throws him over, and he's pulling back with everything he's got. And he's got him, and the referee is calling it.
A blinded Raven is being hung, and the referee, Rennie Charles, calls for the bell. Sonjay's done it!
Oh, what a move by Sonjay, using the signature move of the Sheik.
The winner of the match, Sonjay Dutt, shades of the uncle of Sabu. The Sheik, known for throwing fire, and Sonjay Dutt, he just threw the fireball. Oh my God, right in Raven's face.
Unbelievable, what a move by Sonjay, pulling all the stops out.
And Sonjay Dutt did it. Sonjay Dutt beat Raven in his own match, as we see those two hooded individuals still looking on.
As they're just getting closer and closer to the ring, as they're staring, they're not making any kind of motions whatsoever.
Wow, what a shocker. Sonjay beats Raven in his own game. Earlier today, I had the chance to talk with the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion,